Hi everyone. I hope you are doing well. I am Nikhil Jain. I am a Vedic astrologer from India. Today we are going to discuss the horoscope of United States of America. So the horoscope is considered at Philadelphia place in USA, and the date and time is 4th of July 1776, 18:20 hours. Actually, there are a lot of horoscopes available on internet with different ascendants or rising signs like Gemini and Leo. In my understanding, the accurate time of foundation of the independent USA is on 4th July at 18:20 hours, not 18:30 hours. The reason I'm going to explain you in this video, we will share this chart. I will make you understand what's the reason I'm considering 18:20 hours time and the upcoming time period for USA from Vedic astrology. There is one big difference between Vedic astrology and the Western astrology is the Dasha systems. Western astrology doesn't have any Dasha systems to predict the long range forecast for any country, nation, individual. The Western astrology is made merely focusing on the movements of the moon and other planets and their conjunctions or oppositions with the existing natal planets. Vedic astrology is totally different in that understanding, and in my view or experience, this is much more accurate, and we can have longer time range, outcomes from the systems available in the Vedic astrology. Let's begin. I'm sharing my screen. So this is the US horoscope of Sagittarius rising. The Sagittarius rising is same at 18:30 and 18:20. Why I have taken 18:20 hours is time. I will explain in the following discussion. The main important thing is that the Sagittarius rising is a person who is very much for the nation, who is very much goal oriented, focused totally on its objectives, achievement, enterprising, thinking big, and go-getter approach to secure whatever he or she or the country wants for its citizens or for the family. But these this say, rising sign persons are very goal-oriented persons and enterprising persons. So we can see in US history itself that US is a very enterprising nation. So more and more entrepreneurs and innovations, technologies are mostly invented in the western part of the world and especially in the United States. And in that entire innovation and research, the outcome or orientation is the money management or the capitalism, which is imbibed in the culture of United States now, and that culture pushed me to change the timing or tweak the timing to make it a Taurus ascendant at now Mancha in the D9 chart. This Rashi chart is called as the tree in astrology, and this Navansha chart is called the fruit. Means this is the destiny, and this is the origination. So this is from where we are, and this is where we will be for any horoscope. So this is US when it was founded after the independence from Britain. And this is the destiny of US. Destiny of US clearly shows a capitalistic approach in its ways of doing business work. Now, coming on to this important another planet's understanding is that Ketu is in second house. Ketu is south node of Moon, and this is expected by Mars. So we generally see a lot of shooting events at the different parts of the country. So that is really Mars eighth aspect on Ketu. So that results in a fire or incidences of shootings. Then third house moon is a very good position for you. You may have some issues with neighbors, especially related to Mexico, and that also with immigrants, foreign culture, not possible. Then fourth house is good. Seventh, fifth house is 50 times in seven. Sixth lord is also in seven. See, we see a lot of planets in seventh house, which means the country is much more focused on business orientation, and especially enterprising is just like that. They want to build a very large organizations on companies. That is the typical nature of any US. One important thing is that Mars from its fourth aspect is expecting Saturn, and Saturn from its tenth aspect is looking at Mars. So Mars and Saturn are in mutual aspect exchange of expecting each other. This is not a good indication. So that's why we see a lot of issues that US just because for engagement in the worldwide issues related to war or government related concerns or where the government is involved on a level that it topples the other government at different countries and just change the regime. That's what we have seen in the history also. That is more because of Saturn Mars mutual aspect to each. Now, very interesting is that Mercury and Rahu in eighth house, and eighth house is of research, transformation. We see a lot of energy focus and innovation is coming out from USA as a station, more because of Mercury and Rahu conjunction, especially the Rahu's presence, because Rahu doesn't let anything settle easily. All intelligence or artificial intelligence, software, innovation, IT industry, research in those fields, and even aeronautics also space because of the Aries sign in the seventh house. And seventh lord is in eighth house. So seventh and eighth are in sort of the air sign is also connected. So research in space, or warfare equipments and fighter planes. These are the mainly innovations of the United States and which the world sees. Now, Saturn in 10th house is a very good placement. So only thing what we need to see is that whenever there is a Saturn in 10th house, the question is there's a triangle relationship to A2 or the north node, south node. That is not good. So people here will find savings difficult at with them after even after the hard work. And that is because of trying to teach. In this Virgo sign, a sign of debt. So industries would generally flourish by taking debts from different entities, and we even itself see that US has a huge debt on itself, though the currency is its own and it's not troubling as a nation, but otherwise the debt on the US itself is very huge. Now, the reason why I have made this video today is just because of the recent developments in US related to Joe Biden's presidential candidature withdrawal from his 2024 elections, and the reasons I'm going to just explain to you that. So what are the reasons from Vedic astrology point of view? And very important, like I informed you in previously in this video, is that we need to understand the dasha systems which are available in Vedic astrology and which are not available in Western astrology. So dasha systems give us glimpses what has happened with the person in past and what is going to happen in the long run. So the country is almost independent now from 250 years, and within this 250 years, we can see the journeys past and wherever there were big events happening. So just like take some tidbits from the past history. United States. Vimshoshi Madhusha is a social system, the generally accepted social system for any horoscope, Vedic astrology. And in this, you see that from Jupiter Mahadasha, which began on 14th November 1913 and stayed till 16 years, for 16 years till 14th November 1929. Here, the World War was there, World War One, and Jupiter's involvement is definitely there. Now, Jupiter is involved in a very unique manner because Jupiter does not itself indicate to war. It is a sign of no war. War in seventh house of war is of war. So Jupiter is in seventh house and it indicates somehow involvement in the foreign affairs or the war. Now, very interestingly, Jupiter is in sign of Gemini, but in the star of nakshatra of Rahu, Ardra, and Venus also. So this means in the seventh and eighth house, because Rahu is in eighth house or the North Node is in eighth. So these relationship, whenever there will be Jupiter or Venus period or sub-period, there will be some involvement in the destruction or devastation because Ardra energy is destruction and devastation. That's what we observed in so, the period in 1913 onwards. There was a war in the world. And then came the Great Depression. Saturn, Saturn is expecting mental peace, and at the same time, in the trinal relationship with Ketu. So economical challenges are clearly evident, and at the same time, mental peace is also disturbed from the nation. So it's an indication clearly of a Great Depression. Also, Saturn is third aspect is aspecting the 12th house of the house, which means there are concerns related to the peaceful environment within the country. So that's what the Saturn. Now, just for simple understanding, you can see that the Mercury A2 period where these are those Madhasha periods when there was World War, USA and the USSR. But the country was keep on involving because with the research, innovation, and transformation. Very another important thing is the nuking of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in the Saturn Mahadasha in 1945. Sense. See, the Rahu is that's in the eighth house. So whenever Rahu, Saturn, or Jupiter is involved, there are chances of war or engagement in the now. See here in the Venus Mahadasha, the country constantly grow itself towards a very large entrepreneur to the biggest GDPs in the world and at the same time having the very rich status of the people. And in this Dasha period, this was a very good Dasha overall from the USA point of view because Venus is Lord of sixth house, 11th house, and sitting in the seventh house. Services, industries, and at the same time gains from those of indicated. And also at the time here we see this is house of the enemies also. Six houses of so USSR in this Dasha period was significant and at the same time USA was also involved in two of wars directly or indirectly. Was in Afghanistan against Russia itself, USSR itself, and second was in the Iraq unit. You can see that this is in this yes. Now, sun period was overall very good. Then came the moon period. Remember, moon is lord of creation. Eighth house is painful transformation, so which people or the nation doesn't take because it's a painful transformation. If the natives or the person changes automatically understands this, then this duration or the dasha becomes easy. But in this period, we see from the country's point of view, that it was an attack on the twin to New York, stated, was in September. So, again, Rahu. Now you can see the involvement of Rahu and in different sub periods for the Antardashas in these planets. Now coming on to this, the recent change in US from 2015 is the Rahu Mahadasha itself. Rahu Mahadasha lasts for 18 years, and this in this 18 years period, Rahu, remember Rahu is in 8th house, sign of Cancer, of Moon. So third, 8th are connected. Seventh is also connected since Rahu is in conjunct in Mercury, seventh house, and then Rahu is in sign of also star of Mercury. Srisha is a star of Mercury itself. So seventh, eighth, third. Now, I'm giving you a prediction which I have observed, and this is going to happen till 2023. Is that no U.S. president will have a consecutive two terms in this Rahu Madasha period. So we found that there were Mr. Obama, then Mr. Trump, and Mr. Joe Biden. Now, Mr. Joe Biden will not be the president next time. So this will continue till 2033. For any reason, there will be constant change in the government systems or the ruling elite of this country unless there is a lady, because Rahu is in female sign and Rahu itself supports females as such. So if the female president is there, then here she might be looking for a second consecutive win if that is the case. Otherwise, it's not possible that president will have any president will have two consecutive, no, presidential duration, 8 years of presidential powers for 8 years in this Rahu Mahadasha. So next is important why the main reason of making this video is to make you understand the impact of Rahu. Then is the Mercury sub period or the Antardasha we called in Vedic astrology. Here you can see that the Mercury Antardasha began on October 2023, and before that it was Saturn, Mahadasha, Antardasha, and then Jupiter. So Jupiter we had again issues related to COVID-19, Saturn very huge economical challenges to the country. Now Mercury is somehow better, but not completely better because it is also in the eighth house. And now in this Rahu Mahadasha, Mercury Antardasha, and there is a sub period also. You can see sub period. This first is in the sub period of Sun, which is comparatively okay period, and then sub period of sub period of Moon. In this the in this duration voting will happen, and in this counting or morning ceremony of the new president will be there. So definitely there is a transformation. Lord and eighth Lord and third house. Transformation is definitely there. This is now more or less clearly evident that Mr. Biden will not be the president again. He has withdrawn his candidature from the fight is between Mr. Donald Trump and Mr. Harris. In the next video, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to compare charts of those two presidential candidates from Republicans and Democrats and see from astrological point of view who has a strong chances to get to the throne, strongest position on the planet. the President of the United States. So that's all in this video. Hope you have liked this video. If you have liked this video, please like this, share this, and waiting for your comments. Also subscribe to my channel and press the bell notification. Thank you. Okay.